Just some brief thoughts from me because I think it needs to be stated. I really don't think I'm going to make any kind of impact towards Blizzard or Overwatch or the community itself, but I'm sure some of you out there feel the same way as I do. So let's get started. They've kind of established this week system to their events ever since I think it was probably the tail end of Overwatch 1 when they started doing the remix skins. There was like a remix week 1, 2, 3, and then that was kind of the end of the Overwatch Life's anniversary. Oh, Life Great Mercy. Sorry. Uh, but they've done it this year, and they haven't added any new content whatsoever. We haven't gotten any new designated anniversary skins, just skins that were already teased at the start of the season, right? So they didn't have any like quote unquote anniversary content plan the same way they have in previous years, which I guess, okay. New format, maybe they'll try something new. No. They're rehashing the same old events. Magic and Mischief came out a season ago, and they're already reusing it. So, there's Winston's Beach Volleyball, which I think that's the new one. I don't think that was in Overwatch 1. Don't quote me on that, though. Magic and Mischief is Overwatch 2 native. Lucio Ball, obviously, a classic staple in Overwatch events. But I don't know. These are the rewards we get. We get a Reaper skin that was given out for free during, I think, season 2 or 3. It was given out for free. We get regular player icons and credits, which half of these credits are glitched and ended up giving people substantially more than was actually promised through the reward system itself. So they ended up canceling that. So if you did unlock those rewards, you're not actually going to get them. They're closed off because they were giving out way too many. It was a glitch, it was a bug. So yeah, they're addressing it by giving out 3,000 free credits. I think October 5th to October like 17th. There's some time frame where they're giving out credits to compensate for the bug. That way everyone can get the equal amount of credits that was given through the bug. But yeah, it's just rehash, reuse, recycle content. Let's look at the shop, right? What do we got? We get the same stuff. It'll refresh in one day. Nothing pertaining to anniversary. We're not even getting past anniversary skins. Like these were just things teased at the start of the season. That's garbage. It's garbage. And this was something that had a lot of potential to be good, right? It just doesn't refresh. So for someone like me who unfortunately bought several of the starter packs and premium battle pass, like extra packs that usually cost 30 US, the Watchpoint pack as well. These two skins were literally the only thing you got off of it. I completely misunderstood it. I thought you would be getting like 7 new skins, but truth be told, it was already the skins you had got from owning Overwatch's Legendary Edition, which was like Carbon Fiber Genji, one of the soldier skins. I think it was the Morrison skin. I don't know, whatever it was. But ultimately, these are the only two net gains off of the Watchpoint pack, as well as 2,000 credits and access to the beta, which was cool, but realistically didn't take us very far. Most people thought that the Watchpoint pack would give you some sort of like exclusive access to the PvP or PvE when it came out, which it didn't. Obviously, that's a whole separate ballpark. We had no idea what kind of storm we were in for when that pack came out. I was like, oh, the $4 Overwatch pack. Okay, I literally spent less money on the game than I would be on this pack. I thought it was like the ticket to Overwatch 2 from Overwatch 1, but no. But I digress. The point is, this shop, it has new skins, right? The Art Deco Sim. I hate Symmetra. I think she's a garbage, brain dead character. But this is a fantastic skin, and it came out recently. Cool. Angel Echo came out earlier. I don't remember what season, but she came out during Overwatch 2's lifespan. I know that much here. Pearlescent Brig is also a new skin. So they have all these newer Overwatch 2 skins, but they don't refresh it. They don't change it. And even if we got like one refresh, right? That would be better than nothing. So they're just like, oh yeah, hey, you guys can use your free credits. Which this is something that I thought would be good, right? After like a set amount of time, you could pay with your non-premium currency to get new skins. Or like on release, you can pay twice as much non-premium currency and get the skin anyways. So what would be 2,000 premium Overwatch coins would be 4,000 non-premium coins. These white credits. So yeah, I mean it's cool they gave this little handful out, but for them to not reset it, once per week with the anniversary, it's just like, what unique stuff did we get? The Overwatch League ended. I'm pretty sure that was one of the last ones we'll get because they're trying to sell off the teams. They're trying to buy them out, so I don't know what that means for the Overwatch League skins. There was supposed to be some Sojourn that we got. I don't see that happening anytime soon. They haven't made any announcements about it. That might be like a next year thing. I have no idea. But yeah, nothing. We just, So with the first Overwatch 2, it's like, bro, deathmatch, no limits. Why are like, there should be a whole separate tab with game modes from the past. Why aren't we getting archives? Why aren't we getting any of the other ones? Why aren't we getting the Blackwatch stuff? We're getting nothing. It's terrible. No unique skins, reused old events, which that's something that Anniversary's always done, is they brought back old events, but I don't know. Just something about this that just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. But all in all, newest season's coming out in, what is it? 6 days? Yeah. Wow. Name card. Very cool. I really didn't have any structure to this video, so it's just like, okay, let me just talk about this from Ramble. Hopefully it'll end up in your algorithm feeds, and then you guys can give me your thoughts. I mean, yeah, no, I think that's something will spark a discussion. Am I in the wrong for this? I'm not mad that they're reusing events, because it's something that's always happened, but like the lack of other content as well is what really gets me. Like we always got like 3 to 6 new anniversary skins every anniversary. Like for example, I think I know for a fact we got this Hanzo skin in one of this. Yeah. So if you see that little sparkly emblem, that's skins that came from previous anniversaries, and a lot of characters got different skins for them, unique skins, cool looking ones. We just didn't get that here. I mean, it could be argued like, oh, you're getting new skins anyways, but it's just like, this is a rerun, the Infinite Admiral Sojourn. This Kendoka Genji was like one of the first skins he got in Overwatch 1. Not to mention you could get it free 3 years ago. Eclipse Solari, $15. I mean, it's not a bad skin by any means, but it's not anniversary skin. It's just something they promised in shop. Fire Engine Bastion, cool skin, but also one that was teased at the start of the season. So it's just, I don't know, seeing this, the oomph is gone. There's no hype. They didn't refresh this, which I think this could have been the big ticket for people. I'm not someone who cares too heavily about gatekeeping skins, so like the Space Raider Cassidy and Soldier, if other people get those, cool, I don't care. Would it have been more exclusive if I had just kept them myself from getting the Watchpoint pack and Blizzard communally decided that, like, oh, if you got the Watchpoint pack, you got these. Like, that would be cool, but there's no point in that. I don't really understand people gatekeeping skins, but to each their own. I get it. If you want to feel special and you got to use Overwatch to get that rush, then sure, so be it. But I don't know. I mean, Hermes Lucio surprised me, because this was, like, Season 4 release. So, I mean, that was cool. So if we got a couple other skins, like Dryad Widowmaker, that might have been last season, though. I don't know. But some of the skins in the premium packs, like these, the Cassidy and the Kiriko, seeing skins like that in the Ultimate bundles in here from previous seasons would have been nice. I think that would have been a good opportunity, because those skins were unobtainable unless you bought the Ultimate bundle, which you could say invalidates that, but you get so many other goodies in the Ultimate bundles that it makes it kind of worth it. Like you get the 2,000 coins, you get the 2 skins, you get the 20 battle pass tiers, which that's the main reason I get it, and the main reason I'm probably going to get it next season, so long as it's not more than $29.99.
Sorry, in late.
No, man, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just talking about the Overwatch anniversary. It's kind of sad. So this is it. This is the last week of the Overwatch anniversary, and all we've got to show for it is a whole lot of nothing. I mean, the shop says it resets in 1 day. Do I think that includes the anniversary shop? No. I don't think it does. I think this is what we're stuck with. This is what it'll be. So, that's it. That's literally all there is to show for the Overwatch 2 first anniversary. which is just sad, to be honest. Like, they released plenty of epic skins. And I would have loved to see Street Runner Genji. Let me see if that's still in here, if it's viewable. It was pretty much carbon fiber Genji with his Overwatch 2 outfit. Yeah, no, it's not going to be here unless I filter, which is fine. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But there's plenty of skins that they could have used just to give away for free. But they decided to take the stingiest, most greedy route. I don't know. There's nothing I can say that hasn't already been said. It's unfortunate the way the game is heading. What this once was is not... What this is now is not what it once was, is what I was trying to say. But I don't know. They got rid of the...
my freaking stream on all night with the sound on, face red, droopy eyes.
Oh no, really? Well, hopefully you weren't making any embarrassing noises. Oh, that's terrible. That's the one good thing about streaming from PlayStation, is literally any little issue, the stream dies. Like when I was playing My Hero Ultra Rumble like 20 minutes ago, the stream crashed because the game crashed. So it's just like, okay, no more stream. It's like, okay, well, darn. I guess I'll talk about Overwatch's port anniversary. But yeah, I don't know. They're literally shilling out Petro Deathmatch.
This is a... I don't want to think about that. I already deleted Twitch's VOD.
Oh, you deleted Twitch's VOD? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know what you do in your spare time, but maybe it didn't come through the mic, but I'm sorry, that's terrible. You live and you learn though, right? But yeah, this is supposed to be the anniversary arcade. We're getting low gravity, we're getting no limits.
I ended YouTube's early since I was gonna raid.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, good on you for spreading the love. Petra Deathmatch on anniversary, so cool. Team Deathmatch. Totally not like I can't access these 2 weeks after the anniversary's gone.
I probably snore is my main worries.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. I don't think anyone would go too crazy about that. We didn't even get a new like hero PvE mission, sorry.
I was afraid of this. No sector is attacking cities all over the globe.
I was afraid of this. Wizard monetization.
The world map with the latest developments. Our new agents are standing by.
Oh, heck.
You can never go wrong with peanut butter.
Winston, have you considered almond butter?
Almond butter?
It is widely considered to be
I'm not playing any Overwatch. I just wanted to talk about the anniversary. But yeah, there's nothing new. It's just... I don't know. One thing I wish they'd bring back was the looking for group function. That was kind of nice. I rarely used it myself because social anxiety, but I'm sure many people would have been able to get value out of it. I think that's a good thing that would have been nice. It's unfortunate because I know they won't be able to bring 6v6 back, because if they did, then nobody would play the 5v5 format unless they kept double shield in. I think the win condition for this game would have been doing all the tank reworks that they did, kind of toning down their power, but keeping it at 2 tanks each team. If they kept it at 6v6 and just toned down the tank's power and got rid of shields, then we would have been golden. Because 100%, I don't know. Shields were what killed the game in Overwatch 2, and the complete lack of content and communication and all of the horrible things happening at Blizzard during the end of Overwatch 1's lifespan. I don't know. I don't think the game is unsalvageable. We're getting consistent, like, character updates, which a lot of it is just, hey, we buffed this character, mid-season patch. Oh, hey, we took this character's buffs away because it turned out they were too powerful. And then 2 seasons later, they do the same exact thing with the same exact character. Like with Genji, why'd they reduce his ammo? They'll say, we have Genji at 30 ammo. We're going to take him down to 24 ammo. And then 2 seasons later, they like shadow buff his ammo back up to 30. They're like, turns out Genji needs 30 ammo. Like, okay. You keep wasting resources doing something that you're gonna inevitably undo a season, half a season later. Like, what's the point? Focus on other things that you know you're not gonna change, and things that the community isn't complaining about. Why are you focusing on non-factors? Like Sojourn, when she first came out, she was a problem. She was way too powerful. I'm glad they toned her down, but to like put Genji with 30 ammo on the same tier as Sojourn with a 6-second cooldown, freaking straight up projectile beam, no damage fall off, insane hit scan ability every 20 seconds, crazy mobility, did I say that? Freaking giant meatball that stuns and slows. The thing slowed. And freaking CC. They're just like, oh, we're gonna try to stop CC. We're gonna keep the game fast paced. Cassie gets the most goofy grenade garbage known to man. Here, you can't use your movement abilities, and now you're stuck. Goodbye. Like, I'd rather get flashed for half a second than flash grenaded. Let me clarify. I don't want to be flashed by Cassidy. I'll pass. And then freaking nerfing Hanzo's, like, being able to knock your arrow as you're climbing up. That was such a, like, a useless, silly thing. I don't mind that they toned the damage back. Like, I shouldn't... If a Reaper's gonna TP right in front of me, he deserves to get domed, but I get it, right? Give him a fighting chance. He shouldn't be able to do more than 250 damage. Especially when people can actually get skilled with the character and consistently hit headshots that damage kills everybody on the support roster, everybody on the DPS roster. It's Sans Sebastian. And can absolutely melt tanks. Like, I understand that they toned his damage back, but to, like, get rid of the knock as you climb, that was really annoying. Mei, they've been tinkering with her slow and freeze stuff for the last 2 seasons. Which is fine, you know, I get it. Mei is very contentious. There are some people who just don't like being frozen. There are some people who... I don't know. I think their initial change to her, when they really reworked her primary fire, was terrible. It felt like she did no damage, and the slow didn't really matter, because you were doing so little damage that they could just kill you through the freeze. So then buffing her damage was cool, and then they overbuffed it, and they brought it back down, and then they did the same thing with Soldier a season ago. Soldier will do now 20 damage, 29 damage per shot, or 30 damage. It was 29 or 30. And like, oh wait, maybe we shouldn't give this character 2 extra damage per shot. Back down to 27 or 28. I've heard that they were talking about fixing Winston because of how heavily he's played. That does not mean that he's powerful. It just means that he's easy to play. It's like Dead by Daylight. They're just like, oh, turns out Meg is our most played survivor. We're going to nerf Meg's perks. But it's like she's one of the free characters you get. She's like the poster girl of Dead by Daylight. I'm using this as an example. It's just the simplicity to it. Simplicity. Why am I enunciating words weirdly? I don't know. Xin is problematic. I think they need to fix him. I love playing Xin, and I love Discord, but honestly, it's so sucky when you're playing tank. So you have to live in fear because of this funny little robot monk. What else? They kind of tinkered with Kiriko, which sucked. I can get nerfing her damage, but the rate at which she heals was kind of stinky. I didn't really like that. Lifeweaver, he was kind of dead on arrival. I mean, he's strong, heal-wise. If you heal bot with him, very powerful, but I don't know. Hitbox is way too big, all of these different things. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get to the point where the cushy content that they've kind of laid out is going to wear down. And then eventually we're going to be back at a stop roads. Like, eventually they're not going to have any other work to fall back on that they've already have already. Because I feel like these past few seasons, the reason we've got so much content so frequently, other than maybe, like, character updates, patch notes, those are probably on the fly depending on how they perform in the season, but a lot of the stuff, like the events, they've obviously been working on, but I think we're going to come to a point where they run out of that stuff that they already have prepped, and it's going to be like a, hey, we're going to need a massive cooldown of like 1 to 2 seasons. So you guys won't end up getting a map, you won't end up getting a character. Which, like, I can only imagine making a character in a whole new map is really hard, so And that's where I'm coming from, just anecdotally speaking. But who knows? Maybe they're working on something else that is going to end up being invalidated and unusable at the end of the day, like they did with the Overwatch PvE, the real Overwatch PvE. Now we just get cutscenes for 30 minutes. 30-minute cutscene for $15. Very sad. Very, very sad. I don't know. Everybody notices that I have the Reaper skin. So do I get credits for unlocking it? No. Of course not. I love how they show Mercy, yet you can't get her. You can't get any of the skins in the shop. So they literally just straight up reused assets. Like, she has no reason being there if we can't buy her. I mean, I already bought her, unfortunately, but it's like, why is she there? I wouldn't be able to see whether or not you could, because I already have her. Little flex on the people who didn't buy Lifeguard Mercy. Yeah. I don't know. Even if they brought back all of the past years' seasonal skins, because that's something they've always done, right? If it was an Overwatch 1 anniversary, they would allow you to purchase, with free credits, mind you, because these were free back in the day, they allowed you to purchase all the skins from every event. Sans, like, your weekly challenge event skins. But even then, they would have anniversary, like, hey, you guys can play and get this skin that was out 2 years ago on an anniversary, or on a challenge event that you didn't get. Like Nano Cola Diva, for example. That was a skin that was through a weekly challenge in Overwatch 1 that I ended up getting. Like, if they did something like this, even, like, hey, here's this skin. There was this Hanzo skin in the shop too. It was a week ago. It was the white one with the red highlights and the, like, Sakura tree patterns on his kimono. Gi, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's a gi. It's like a martial arts uniform, but whatever. That was something they could have gave away as a weekly challenge, but instead they shilled it in the shop for $15, $10, whatever it was. So, you know, it's easy. You can kind of see exactly what they're going for. Which, it's not a problem that they're trying to make money. I get it, especially with this model. But man, throw us a bone here. It's anniversary. Be a little less frugal. Should have given us, like, Junker Queen, like Executioner Junker Queen or something. That skin kind of was mid. I liked it, but it was kind of mid compared to what we ended up getting down the line. Could have given us, like, Gladiator Junker Queen. I don't know. Ugh. Not to mention, you don't get your credits back in the battle pass. That's something I really hope they implement soon, because it would be so cool. Hopefully they fix the battle passes. Hopefully we're not getting fewer and fewer themed skins, because I think we already did the math on this. Out of, like, the 8 or 9 skins that we got in this battle pass, only 2 or 3 of them were actually on theme. Like, guys, I'm so hyped for the Null Sector Omnic Robot season. I can't wait to play Snake Wrangler Ash. I love Omnics. I love evil robots. I can't wait to play random Apocalypse Zarya. Or even... Hold on, that's actually one of the skins. Kyron Roadhog. My favorite Omnic evil robot. Big Rock Roadhog. And this too. I mean, obviously I don't think they would have given us, like, Omnic Alari right off the bat. They could have, but they didn't. So we got Pajama Alari, which is a cool skin. Again, I really like this skin, but it's just so random. Could have given us, like, a mech'd out Alari, but no. Cyborg type deal. She got the Sojourn treatment. But no. And then Dark Iron Torbjorn, like, what is this? I really don't understand where this skin comes in to play. My favorite Omnic, Dark Iron Torbjorn. What? It was totally a skin they just put together, and they were like, you know what, just put in the battle pass. Nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's gonna buy that if we put it in the shop. Are you stupid? Get out of my office. And then you got put in the battle pass, and here we are. Which is like, if we got 2 or 3 off-brand skins per season in the battle pass, it's like, okay, whatever, cool. But it's like to get 6 off-brand skins in the battle pass. The only thing I can think of is they looked at these Ana skins, like the different variants of Ana, Mythic, and they were like, oh yeah, that's a whole new skin. Which, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess you can look at it like that, but it's all one Mythic skin. That's kind of the whole point, was to customize it, not to get 3 different skins that you can change the colors of. I don't know. It kind of looks like they're keeping up with that that theme with next season. Like, Hanzo has 3 different colors on his body, and you can change his bow style. Granted, there could be a whole other aspect that we're missing, but quite frankly, who knows? I wouldn't even be surprised if they just gave us the 2 customization slots. Like, here are 3 different colored Hanzos. That's 3 of your battle pass skins right there. It's just like, okay. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not to say this Ana skin is bad, but they just took away so much of the customization. Like, you can't change the cowl, you can't change the head. You can change the gun and the color, and then the body. But I don't know. Hopefully we see what happens next anniversary. I'm sure Overwatch will survive another year or 2 without substantial changes. I don't think it'll be very crazy beyond that. I think queue times are just gradually going to decline and decline. Luckily, they keep the gameplay fresh enough to where new people come and they're like, oh, what a cool game, it's free, you know, it's easily accessible. And you have to pay like $15 for all the heroes that you haven't gotten in the last like 8 years, so it's okay, for sure. I don't know. I want this game to succeed. I love Overwatch, I love the world. I hate the player base. A whole bunch of toilet brains, but, you know, you can tell the actual team that isn't, like the actual Overwatch team, that isn't like a corporate scumbag CEO at the top of their pyramid scheme. Like, those people actually have passion for this. Like, look at the art, right? I hate Symmetra, and yet I'll give them props for making a good Symmetra skin. That's not Symmetra. But even then, good skin. They're all fantastic skins for the most part. Very cool skin, very well detailed, very good dress. All of them. Let's look at the weapons. Like, that's a little more detailed than most. Turrets, well, there's only so much you can do with that garbage. Delete them. Honestly, some would be so much better if she didn't have turrets. I think that's the win condition with her. If they just took away the damage and maybe implemented the slow, I think that would be even more miserable, but I would take that over getting damaged, slowed down, and beamed by Symmetra all simultaneously. But I digress. Like, all of these skins are very well made. This Alari skin is just an epic, and it looks pretty cool. I like the mask a lot. The constellations on the cape. Her original skin doesn't have that. Like, that's a neat detail that they did not need to implement. Yeah, they did anyways. Need cards. Whatever. So it's like, you know, I don't know. The game has potential, but who knows? I feel like there are a lot of people out there like me who are avid Overwatch players from the first game, like just holding on, hoping that things get better, but quite frankly, I don't think they are. Very heavy. They're going very heavy on the fear of missing out, the FOMO aspect. Which, I mean, not much you can do there. I mean, unless we all just stop buying the battle pass, but let's be real, who's going to do that? Nobody. If we could, like, unanimously get 80% of the player base to just be like, we're not going to buy anything for a season until they change things, then they might. But when they keep on realizing, like, oh, hey, we can keep these high prices and people are going to keep buying them, like, it doesn't matter if 3 people don't buy it. the one person who is buying is spending the price of what 3 people would pay for what the skin is worth. So, I mean, it still breaks even. Because I can guarantee if they lower prices, more people will buy. But then again, like I said, it's like if you have one person paying the price of what 3 people would anyways, and, you know, might as well just milk the one guy who you know is going to buy things because they're so deep in the FOMO collector brain. So, I mean, I don't know. I think even if they lowered the prices, I don't think the risk would be super high. I think more people would proportionally buy it. If you lower the skins by $5, 3 more people buy it, and guess what? You're making a larger amount than you would have if you kept the prices higher. But, I mean, I don't know. These are things that I will never buy. I'm not going to buy these story missions. Maybe someday if we get like all of them compiled into one and it's like $60 on sale, down from like 100, yeah, I'll pick them up, but otherwise no. I'll probably just watch YouTubers do their playthroughs on it for my Overwatch lore needs. I don't know. It's still just heartbreaking the way that they scrapped what they thought they wanted to do. Which probably isn't on part their fault, but it's probably more so just the corporate bozo heads. They're just like, we need it out now. Get it out. We need to make Q4 sales. Well, I guess it would probably be Q3 right now. We need Q3 sales. I don't care if it's not done. Put it out. Greed. Corporate greed will kill every and anything someday. Oh well. I'm done rambling. If any of you people have the mental fortitude to sit through my ramblings, then let me know your thoughts on Overwatch 2 and the anniversary and the monetization, everything. If you guys have any solutions of your own, I'd like to hear it. I would like to hear what people think are the fixes. Like I said, I don't mind paying for skins, but to pay $20 for one skin is absurd to me. I wish they took a page out of Dead by Daylight's book and made it $10 for a premium skin. Epic skins could be $5, and then anything else just does not need to be sold, because what's the point? And you know, if they want a crazy bundle with like, oh, here's your skin, here's your highlight intro, you know, you can make that like $18. I get it if you want to put the fixins on the skin, but like make the base legendaries $10, make the epics $5, and call it good. Like, I don't know what more there needs to be said about that. Because they're still getting money from the battle passes. I would love to see how much money they make off battle passes, or how many active players pay for the battle pass and play the game at the same time. Because I'm sure there's people out there who buy the battle pass and don't finish it, but regardless, I don't know. That's like, I think that's a decent compromise if they're not going to give us our tokens back from the battle pass itself. Like, if I can't get my premium currency back, lower the other shop prices, right? Like, make it balance out. Like, if you're going to keep the shop prices at $20 plus per skin and bundle, at least give me my 1,000 coins back. That way, if it's like, I want to buy this skin this season, I don't have to shill another kidney to buy it, right? But hey, that's just me. Who knows? Hope they fix it. I doubt they will. But in any case, I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. Stay safe out there.